The Skycoin project, building a new internet. The following conversation is not real, but the information contained within is actual and factual. The scope of this video is to explain how this project is not only a new generation of cryptocurrency but of the internet itself. With that I say hold on to your butts. Sincerely, AskACapper. P.S. This is also an entry for a contest. PS2 if this project becomes the catalyst for the robot uprising and subsequent termination of all human life, may our robot overlords remember my efforts on their behalf.
Sup, you beautiful bastard. And then let's talk about Bitcoin Cash and allegations of insider trading with Coinbase. I mean, this thing just completely blew up last night. So on Tuesday, seemingly out of nowhere, Coinbase started letting...
These what, sir?
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
Warning, warning, warning.
Nothing wrong.
Welcome everybody, I'm here today with Synth from the Skycoin project. Synth, I'd love to start out by you giving your background on Bitcoin and how Skycoin came about, please.
The Skycoin goes way back to about when Bitcoin launched, and I was working on Bitcoin and it didn't run on Linux, so I was stuck there like fixing bugs. I was working at a hedge fund at the time, and we had all these people coming in and asking about Bitcoin, and I was basically the only one that had used it.
So you were right there at the start of this cryptocurrency revolution.
Yeah.
So what'd you do after that?
So I started on Bitcoin, and then as soon as Bitcoin was launched, then all these developers were saying, can we fix this? Can we improve that? And so that became the Skycoin project.
So the Skycoin project actually came from the need to fix Bitcoin and the problems it was having.
Yeah. Bitcoin looks like it's this piece of perfect mathematics that will withstand 1,000 years, and none of the people who work on it believe that. People don't understand the human element behind Bitcoin.
I think a lot of people, myself included, fall into that category. So what is this human element?
So Bitcoin tried to remove the human element from currency, the bank, the government, and so on, and we replaced it with mathematics, but it only achieved that 50% because the miners ended up being another human element because it introduced these problems of greed, and the miners were making this money, so they might not want to accept changes that were necessary for the network to achieve mass adoption.
So to clarify, the miners are the people who are contributing to the network. They're the computing power behind it.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so how do the miners manipulate the Bitcoin market?
The miners actually will inject fake transactions to drive up transaction fees. So developers say, we're going to improve Bitcoin and we're going to add this feature, but it's going to reduce your mining reward and you're going to make less money. And the miners will say, we're not doing that. Today, the whole network is controlled by 3 mining pools in China.
So this is where you introduced coin hours as your solution to this human manipulation with transaction fees.
Yeah, the reason Skycoin was created was we saw these problems coming years ago. So we had to create a new algorithm for consensus that eliminates the miners. Every single thing in Skycoin was really response to a problem that Bitcoin was going to have.
So you boys and girls have basically created the next iteration of cryptocurrency that has checks and balances to eliminate human manipulation.
Yes.
What about transaction speed?
We got the transactions can be as fast as a credit card, whereas Bitcoin takes an hour.
I'd like to transition now and talk about the hardware that you guys have developed, or the Sky Miners. And these Sky Miner nodes make up Sky Fiber, or the decentralized internet that you guys have created with Skycoin and all of your other applications, correct?
Yeah.
So if people buy one of your Sky Miners or build one themselves for a few $100s, they can then start earning Skycoin. And at the same time, they're also helping to decentralize the internet.
Yes.
Your team is brilliant. You guys really are the real-life Silicon Valley. It's also spooky how this could become Skynet from the Terminator franchise. Now, the next thing I want to ask about is applications. You have the currency of your new network. You're building the backbone of your new network. What about the applications that are going to ride on top of it?
Which is encrypted messaging. We have a social media app. We have a file sharing app. We have video games on blockchain. So Skywire, it's a flagship app, but it's one app on our platform.
So Skywire is your VPN app, and you have many more apps in the pipeline. What else can people do with your network?
You're going to be able to monetize not only your bandwidth, you're going to monetize your storage. You're going to be able to rent out your terabyte hard drive or your storage space to other users so they can store encrypted data. If you want to get coins for Skycoin, you run your Skywire node.
So basically just getting a node and running it and supporting the network earns you Skycoin?
Basically, yeah. We said, okay, here's the perfect blockchain. Here's the consensus solution. Here's the usability. And we have the web wallet and the mobile wallet and the desktop wallet and the hardware wallet and 1 second transaction. So essentially, it's perfect. But grandma still doesn't have a reason to use it. There has to be services that you are forced to buy the coin to use.
I would like to close this by saying thank you to Synth and his team for all their hard work. When this thing turns into Skynet in the future, it's not my fault.